Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the Chronocide podcast. Let's kill some time. I am Johnny Mack, here with my other two friends, my fellow podcasters.
This is Big J. You find me on Twitter at Let's Get J. Eager to get started.
I'm Bill Black. You could find me at BillBlack4602 at Twitter.
That's a nice Twitter name you got there.
Thank
I
you.
like those numbers.
I'm impressed.
It's pretty topical. I mean, it's my name and then some numbers.
You can find me at the official Johnny Mac, by the way, because I'm the official Johnny Mac, not because there's another Johnny Mac out there, but just because I'm official.
He's pretty official. He wears a ref shirt everywhere he goes.
Yes.
And I have a beard.
The beard. R.I.P.
That beard, it's real, I swear.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I hate you. You traitor. You disgusting traitor. And now we have your picture all over our stuff with your no beard.
No beard.
Traitor.
It was a magic trick, I promise.
Let's not get off topic. We should introduce ourselves, kind of, get everybody to let everybody know who we are. I'll start first. Well, my name is Johnny Mack. I like long walks on the beach. I'm a sucker for pizza and beer. This is not my OkCupid account, but if you're looking for somebody that's like that, that's me. I'm a gamer. I'm a nerd. I'm a pretty cool guy. I don't know. There's nothing really I like about myself besides my beard, which has recently been shaved off. I am in a Stop making fun of it. I miss it very much. You know what? Fine. Jay, take it away.
All right, I'm Jay. Just a 28-year-old live-at-home gamer dude. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that are gonna, jive with that.
I could jive with that.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with jiving with that. So, we just, been wanting to do this for a while. Finally got two guys that are as devoted to the cause of wasting time,
Killing time. Let's put it as killing time.
Oh, right.
We gotta get that motto out there.
Yeah,
gotta get the motto out there.
We slay time.
We gotta brand that shit.
Hopefully for a living one day. But yeah, we're all in the New York Mid Hudson region. We every now and then we go down to the city, watch Bill Black tear it up on those.
Oh, yeah. Is that my segue? I think that's my segue.
That's your segue, sir.
That's
I'm Bill. I mean, my name is actually Bill Black, but I'm also a DJ and electronic music producer. I've been doing it for a while. I'm also a sound engineer and try to work on as much as I can. Currently living in my parents' basement. So we're pretty much on the same boat of doing pretty well for ourselves.
I love your mom.
I feel a little bit higher than you because I'm living in my parents' attic. So I have
you were literally
that.
Higher than us.
You have that literally.
I have that step higher,
Yep. But I'm a big gamer. I've been moving recently more into the realm of tabletop games just because I go through phases. I've been a tabletop gamer my whole life, but this is the time where I've been
real MVP.
I'm not disappointed with a lot of video games that are coming out. Nothing's really grabbing me because I have a very specific taste in games. It can't really, quantify in any real way.
The zeitgeist has definitely moved further away from what we're into.
Wouldn't you say he's taking a step back because gaming is an advancement to board tabletop games? I mean, I have nothing against tabletop games. I love tabletop games.
I'm very much. I've realized that a lot. I've been trying to play more games with our friends and even our friends online, trying to get everybody at the same time to hop on to play the same game at the same time. It's practically impossible. That's why I've been liking tabletop games, because you get everybody to sit down and you can actually talk to each other and be one-on-one with each other and drink and have a good time. And
Rule 1:
still to play games.
Rule 1: turn off all cell phones because that shit is a distraction.
Oh yeah,
I'll 100%. try. I'll try.
I know it's hard for these young 20-somethings to turn the phone off. My brother Michael is attached, literally.
He's such a baddie.
Surgically attached.
Surgically attached.
He's so bad.
Oh boy.
But yeah. So I've known Jay since I was 13. 13. Yeah, we met each other in high school. Been friends for a while. We moved around a bunch, so didn't see each other for a while, and then reconnected through playing League of Legends.
Reunited, and it felt so good.
Feels so good.
feels so good.
And then we have a gaming channel on Facebook. Shout outs to all our boys out there. In the,
B
EO
Flynn,
gaming channel.
B Flynn, that frosty nachos.
Man, you look good.
Yeah, he's
Joshy
good.
Drew. Joshy Drew.
We got Migs Liore, we got D Snide, we got the H Ken Legacy. we got
What
it
about
all.
that flu train?
That flute train.
That flute
All
train.
aboard!
Choo choo. Oh boy, yeah, the gaming channel though. It's that's how I actually met you guys. I
Yep.
didn't know you guys at all. I probably would have never met you.
It's true, and we all are from literally the same area.
The same area, yeah. And
Found out, what was it, 2 weeks ago that you literally live about a mile and a half from me.
not even, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right there. Right, I live. You're in my backyard, which is
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like, I think it's amazing that we have this gaming channel. It started off really small, almost about a full year ago.
I think it was like 5 of us, maybe 6.
5 or 6 of us, and now what is it at? Like
34.
34 people, which is, and some of you are thinking, oh, that's not a lot, but it actually is a lot. Like, and these are people around us, and they're from friends of friends of friends, and I've never met most of these people in real life.
Yeah, but we talk to them almost every day. It's
You talk to them every
fantastic.
day, and it's just like you create a bond, you create a friendship with these people. I remember when I met you for the first time, Jay, at Flynn's house.
Oh, the best.
And seeing you for the first time, and seeing
I
Michael
gave you
for the
I gave
first
you a
time,
hug.
too.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, I know this guy. Like, I know who he is, and like the people are with are like, you've never met
like-
him before, and
I
I'm
told-
like, yes, I have.
I told you that was a beautiful beard that you had
Yeah.
there.
that I
can't-
had.
I can't grow a beard, so I'm very beard envious.
I can grow a beard. I just couldn't have it at the time. I'm just so
You can't
sad.
have it now either.
I can't have it now.
Traitor.
Sorry.
Bill still has
sorry.
his beard. It's beautiful.
I will always have my beard. I very, very comfortable and happy with my beard, and it will stay that way.
My beard's coming back. Don't worry. I'll make its comeback.
I mean, it kind of has to. It's,
It better
it's
come
branding
back.
now. It's branding
it's,
now.
Yeah, it's part of branding. We spent money. We spent money.
Spend money on
the,
your beard.
The beard is coming back. I
Spend
have
money on my beard.
I have
And
I have a literally a dollar number on your beard.
I was actually thinking about editing my face on the little character we got made, the avatar, and just like putting a piece of tape over my face saying like censored, like you're censoring my beard for a bit because I don't have it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, some of you are probably wondering how do they already have like fan art? We don't have fan art. We went and paid someone to do it.
We paid somebody.
We're gonna fake it till we make it, motherfuckers.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, first F word. There we go.
Boom.
Oh, we,
Boom.
we
It's
have
al- it's
now
al-
moved into the mature rating.
It's only
Mature audience only.
suitable that I would drop the first one.
Yeah,
I mean,
mature audience only.
if we wanted to, I could technically bleep everything out.
Oh yeah,
Bleep it. Can we
Bill's
just
all-
bleep Jay out the entire time?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Versus-
bleep Jay. If he says anything I disagree with, I'll just bleep him out the whole
I'm
time.
just gonna be over here doing like Kung Pao noises. Weeble, weeble, weeb.
I'll just replace all your dialogue with characters from Kung Pao. My nipples look like milk duds.
As long as you replace me with Betty. You guys
Yeah,
want to go
just
scam
replace
some
you with
chicks or
Betty.
something?
Chicken go cow go moo, big go oink oink. How about
About
you?
you.
Oh, I missed that movie.
It's fantastic. That movie is fantastic.
All right. So
yeah.
to get back on topic, the main
we're 10
main
min-
idea
10
thing,
minutes
the main
in,
thing
guys.
we wanted to made 10 minutes ago just talk about absolutely not. But I feel like that's going to be the trend for a while.
Get used to
It
it.
should be.
So the main topic we had was we wanted to talk about Taken King, considering it's gotten huge.
Yes,
huge-
Destiny's Taken King, the new
Yeah.
DLC. We want to call it DLC. We want to call it.
I'm calling it
you
an
know,
expansion. That is an expansion, sir.
Okay.
As someone who hasn't played it yet and seen how well it's done, I'd say more than expansion. I'd say it's pretty much the whole new game. Like it's
well,
done
yeah,
better than the original game itself.
100%. They are close to pulling a Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn turnaround, where this game launched to mediocre reviews, critics and users alike. I stuck with it through day one because I really enjoyed Bungie's gunplay as far as the
Same
competitive scene. But I can understand why people would be turned off by it, and they have literally just taken a checklist to what the forums were saying that was bad about their game, and these developers have fixed close to everything that was on that checklist, and you're seeing it across the board. It got like a 9 on IGN. I think its Metacritic is like 87 or something like that now.
It's at 87.
Yeah, it's been killing it. So I'm, as someone that's been with it since day one and had to deal with a lot of scrutiny from Michael and half the gaming channel. It does feel good to see it getting some kind of recognition.
Yeah. Real quick for all those people who are listening in, Michael is Jay's younger brother, and he's a baddie.
He's just so bad.
He is
so
just
bad.
bad.
He's a big old baddie. That's for sure.
Baddie.
For sure.
I just wanted to clarify that for people who.
Well, no. The people need to know.
The people need to know. They do need to know. That's why I'm letting them know. Just
Extra, read all about it. Michael is a bad.
Once we get our video editing on, we're gonna have Dan just post pictures of Michael when he was really skinny and not muscular.
Yeah, just all baby shape. Like it has to be
just
baby
take pictures
face.
of me. I feel like I look
Those
like
cheeks.
him without before he was muscle.
Yeah, but like there's no distinction because you're still that size. So like it's not like you were like once skinny and now you're big like Michael who just takes HGH all day.
All right, we're getting off topic.
Again, sorry. But yeah, I'm happy to see this game really getting some of the recognition. They have a $500 million budget, so there's really no excuse for it to do less than stellar. And they've got this pedigree of developer behind it that's just it should be doing this well. And I'm happy that it's finally on that track. They've got a 10-year plan for this game. And if this is an indication, the change between year 1 and year 2, then we're
10 year, really?
They've got a 10-year plan for this game. That's why they got
10 year.
Yeah,
wow.
man.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, that's why
from the beginning.
that's one of those things that I'm excited because if this is the change that we can expect from year 1 to year 2, where are we going to be by like year 5 or 6? This game could be the first true first person shooter MMO cross
For the console.
Yeah, and it's on console, so that it's exciting to see. I'm interested to see what John thinks because I recently converted him over from the Xbox One to the PS4 so he could play with me, and
That's true.
and he's got a level 40. He killed it.
I got my level 40 in one day. 289 light. I'm 1 point away from 290, so I can start raiding. I thought it was great. I started on the Xbox One. I'm a Microsoft fan, so I always chose Microsoft over Sony. And then when my favorite gaming developers decided to go to the dark side, I decided to go to the dark side, which ended up being the light side. Not because my PlayStation 4 is white and awesome looking, but because it's
awesome.
white and awesome looking. The game's a great game. I loved it from the beginning. It was definitely, in my eyes, an unfinished game that I wouldn't mind waiting till now to play. If you kind of catch my drift, like I wouldn't have mind buying the entire game that they originally were going to ship before the whole issue they had. Now I would have waited that year. I still love the game. I love the dialogue of it. I miss Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I was going to say,
sure.
didn't they actually replace all of Peter Dinklage's lines with Troy Baker?
No, not Troy
Dinklebot.
Baker. Nolan North actually.
Nolan North. No, sorry. The other one that's well known in
In the voice acting.
Well,
especially in
I
the
think that
Naughty
was
Dog world.
that's what happens when you have like 20 million people all complaining about the voice.
Yes.
And it wasn't really the voice so much as the writing, I would say. I don't think it would matter who you put in that booth to record those lines.
Yeah.
It was the writer left 70% through the game and sued Bungie for all of his story, so they had to make up the last 3 months and come up with something that was coherent.
Exactly. Peter Dinklage.
I actually like Dinklebot. I miss it.
I miss Dinklebot. Well, now we have Dinklebot 2.0, who I don't mind now. Anyways, I don't mind it. He's grown on me. He has. It feels different though because I'm moving from the Xbox One to the PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Leaving my 3 Titans behind.
You made three Titans.
I made 3 Titans so I can raid 3 times a week. I went hardcore, man. Leaving them behind, and I haven't seen them since, and so it's kind of sad that. But I mean, I have my 1 Titan now. I'm working on him. I loved the cinematic trailer or the cinematic cutscenes. That was what I was like really pumped up for when I saw the first one. Like, oh, I was done. Brand new game. Like this felt like a brand new game. This is what Destiny should have been from the beginning.
I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna agree. I think that the story mode, which was one of the most, like everyone jumped on that because it wasn't complete, and they took something that had no life. It was just like basically go do the. It felt like really like almost like a lifeless MMO. Like it was like go here, defend this, go get this item. There was no reason. You didn't feel connected to the character or the story, and they made you feel like you are the guardian defending the universe now from this like awesome bad guy. Oryx is a badass. Like he literally his like ability is to take things. Like he takes enemies that you've been fighting for hundreds of hours and turns them into things that actually scare you. That first mission on Phobos, I was like, this is kind of creepy. Like you saw like the Cabal, who were like these badass space like swarm, like running for their lives. It was insane.
That was great.
And like Cade Six, who is voiced by Nathan Fillion, shout out to fucking Firefly, fucking awesome show. He stole the show from me. Cade Six is like Tony Stark.
He's the Tony Stark.
Yeah, he's like Tony Stark in Destiny, and it's voiced by a badass. And I'm like, I'm so for that.
I was so happy that the Vanguard got personalities. Like they actually like first the Vanguard. They felt like just a whatever character. Like there's the Dead Orbit character. Like they just were nobody. To me.
They didn't even stop at the Vanguard. They made the entire tower have a purpose. The game the game really respects the player's time now. Like the guy that sells you weapons, the weapon vendor, now has his own day. Yeah, Banshee. Banshee now has his own day on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday.
I turned in and got a scout rifle, by the way.
Yeah, it's Arms Day now. Now you get these test weapons, and they have certain requirements. Like get 50 precision shots with this gun. You level up the gun. You can you can disband it afterwards. But once you do that, you complete a quest with the vendor, Banshee, and then you return it to him. And every Wednesday, you'll be able to pick up a legendary version of that gun.
Yeah.
With like legendary stats, and like if you like it, you get to keep it. They have like things like the new infuse system where you don't have to just get rid of an item because it's not as strong as the new item. You can actually sacrifice the stronger item to make the item you prefer stronger. So
yes,
that's
like something I like.
Yeah.
Well, there's I have like somewhat of a sort of issue. I feel like it's easy kind of in a sense of like I guess the way I'm trying to say is the building, your armor building, and I feel like the crafting part of it is a little bit too simple for me. And I know it's console, it's not PC, and I'm playing World of Warcraft and stuff like that. But I like the approach. I like what they're doing with the infusing. You have to have something of higher level. Before they had the leveling up where you just needed it was exotic shards.
Exotic shards or ascended shards.
Or ascended shards. Yeah. And that was like, okay, I have those, I can use them. Now it's like you actually have to sacrifice something and hope that you're going to get a good result. Because I've sacrificed something and I've gotten poop level out of that. Happened to me last night. I thought I was going to get a higher level. I didn't. But I mean, I've done it where it was like, wow, that was actually a good idea. I'm glad I did that.
I agree. I totally agree with you. I think that this system that we have now is a happy medium because everyone gave the game shit for not rewarding you for spending a lot of time playing the game.
Yes.
And you just didn't feel like you were getting anything out of it. And now maybe it's a little too easy, but I think it's a happy medium because you're not getting nothing after 2 hours of gameplay. You're almost certainly coming out with something that you can use.
A reward.
Definitely
more of a reward.
The actual stats on the gear matter a lot more now. Like you see a noticeable difference in cooldowns when you stack intellect versus strength. Just all kinds of things like that. I think they listen to the outcry, from all this crazy group of people that played this game. And they finally did something about it. Well, whether better or worse, that's up for everyone to decide for themselves. I think it's a happy medium, regardless. I don't know anyone that can come and play this and say that they feel like they were wasting their time as opposed to the way it was before.
That's true. There's other things that they are fixing, and there's other things that people want them to fix that they're still complaining. I mean, there's always going to be issues and problems. No matter what game you have, there's never going to be a perfect game.
Oh, exactly.
I know one of the biggest things still is matchmaking for Nightfall and matchmaking for the raid. I can understand that. I can very much understand for the people who play by themselves. I mean, I got to the point where I was raiding by myself or with one of my other friends because everybody sort of stopped playing the game. And it was hard trying to find people. And even going on Reddit and stuff and trying to find fire teams, like, kind of got old after a while. Like, we just wanted to jump in and raid. That's all we wanted to do.
Yeah, and I understand that. But coming from maybe, like, a PC player that plays MMOs, with games like World of Warcraft that did implement raid finders and all that, if these mechanics are at a level where there's no room for people that aren't working together, that aren't communicating.
Yeah.
So I actually got more frustrated in World of Warcraft when I would join a raid finder and waste 2 hours with people that just weren't there
didn't know how to raid. Didn't
yeah,
know how to talk,
I would rather make friends that I know can get it done, and fail with them and actually be able to talk to them afterwards and figure it out, than with a bunch of randoms that are there to get one item and then leave. Like, so I'm on the opposite side of that. I don't think the raid finders needed it at all.
As someone who was a previous Final Fantasy 14 player, I will definitely agree with Jay that when you sit there and wait for because a lot of times, especially if you're playing as something like a DPS, you're waiting for a good half hour to get into a party, and then getting into something with a bunch of people that are just screwing around and don't know what they're doing, and then there's the people that are impatient that won't help the people that don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
And then you have people that are just trolling the whole time. It's just a good waste of an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I will say.
True.
An easy way of fixing this, I think, would be to add a new tab on your when you're opening your Ghost, the menu screen, and implement a tab that is literally the Destiny phone app through the actual client. Because I met all of my friends through my clan that I found on the Destiny app. So, I mean, if I can do it, a person that is not someone that seeks people to play with. I have some real life friends that play the game, yes, and that helps, absolutely helps. But if you're going to play a multiplayer game, generally you're probably finding people to play with you when you do that. But I think that would be an easy fix. I know another thing that people have a problem with is there's no maps when you're on the planets like Earth. Yes,
which is true. I have my app open, and I also have I have an app open, the Destiny map on my phone, so when I really need to look, I know where locations are by now at this point, but I can understand for some people who are trying to find locations, finding it pretty difficult, especially on the Cosmodrome.
Yes.
I spent hours on the Cosmodrome, so I know everything. Even on the moon, like the moon is even different because you have multiple layers, but like I spent hours in those places farming and grinding that I know where I have to go, but there are people who need to know, like, oh, where do I go? Like, where is this place? I need to go specifically to this place. I need to go to the Forgotten Shores. Like, where's the Forgotten Shores? And just,
and those are, and some of those places, like you just named, the Forgotten Shores were added in other expansions that weren't in the vanilla game. So it's not something that everyone is intimately familiar with. But I actually wanted to touch on something that I think they did a fantastic job with, that a lot of people weren't ready for. It's the post level cap content. I'm blown. I still haven't got through all these quest lines. And they included Petra from House of Wolves, and I'm just astounded at how much there is to do after you ding 40. I assumed it was going to be, all right, I'm going to do my PvP, I'm going to get a few things of gear from the strikes, and then I'm going to join the raid. I still haven't finished half of these storyline quests after 40. They added small things like today in the daily. There's a second objective after you finish the main one, where there's a time limit on killing all these taken on the sketch from the House of Wolves mission, and if you kill it in less than 10 minutes, if you clear the ship out, you get an exotic sniper rifle that's at 310. It's insane.
Wow. And
like that's something that they didn't even say it. It's a secret. Like it's not something they announced. People found it on Reddit, and like they're posting it everywhere now, so people know about it. But like, it's just cool little Easter eggs like that weren't there in vanilla that are here now, and I think it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, well, that's our take on the Taken King. I mean, overall,
our take on the Taken King, nice.
Yeah. How do you, just real quick, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, Jay, Taken King, quick.
I think it's the perfect time to get into it if you haven't started already. I think they leave you a level 25 from the get-go. I think you'll be astounded with all the content there is now, and I think if you're in competitive shooting games, this is a fantastic one to get into. There's a lot of customization with the classes, subclasses. They added 3 new subclasses in this thing. I think it's fantastic. I'd probably give it like a 9, which is what's just getting across the board right now.
Okay, and Bill, I know you haven't played the game.
I don't have a PS4 yet, and as soon as I get one, I know that's going to be one of the first games that I pick up. It's going to be that and Metal Gear. And, I don't think I really have a choice with Destiny. I feel like Jay's going to ram it down my throat.
Oh, 100%. It's happening.
So it's gonna happen.
All right.
And Jay knows that once I start playing, I usually am pretty hard.
It will take over.
Raider,
it will take over.
I'll be playing it every time we're raiding and have raid nights, etc. But yeah. From hearing first impressions of how they've took something that had some issues and were able to go and fix them completely. I really, really respect. Anytime a game that can do something like that, I really respect it. I know, like I said, I'm a big Final Fantasy 14 fan, and when they went back and did the same thing and basically remade the entire game and took something that was not very well received and just completely turned it on its head. I really respect when a gaming company can do that.
I'd leave it up to Bungie to do it too. Bungie, awesome developers.
Straight,
I love Bungie.
yeah.
I thought the game was great. I liked it. I liked it from the beginning as it was. But I mean, Taken King blew me away. Very happy with it. Very happy I got it on the PlayStation 4. I mean, I finally got a PlayStation 4. Sadly. Do I need it? No. But I do only have 2 HDMI ports, and I need 3.
Dun dun dun.
Anyhow, dun dun dun. Exactly.
First world problems.
First world problems. But I'd give the Taken King as itself a 10 out of 10. Destiny's still like a 9 for me, 9 out of 10. There's still some things, but I mean, that's with any game. No game's perfect 10. But
yeah,
great game. I loved it. Still playing it. Can't wait to play after this.
Yeah, that daily's happening. Exotic Sniper for life.
Exactly. I'm grinding for that bitch. All right.
So,
on to our next topic then.
yeah, I think we were gonna say we were gonna talk about what me and Jay decided to go and see. What was it? Was it over the weekend? I can't remember.
We saw it on Saturday.
Right. We went and saw the sequel to Maze Runner, Scorched Trials, which.
Well, all right, so let me start this off. All right, so the Maze Runner I watched on HBO. I didn't go see it in theaters. I didn't know what it was.
Same here.
I saw another, another tween Hunger Games, Twilight kind of movie, and I was like, I've liked some of those movies. I've disliked some of those movies, and you kind of know what you're getting when you start watching one of them. This had a new twist on it that I thought was cool. So I gave that movie a chance. I thought the Maze Runner, the first one, was pretty good. I would watch it again. So when I saw the Scorched Trials was coming out, I was like, sweet. The commercials never go by trailers. Trailers are so deceiving, but this trailer looked awesome. So I got a bunch of people together, and Bill, showed up like literally 2 minutes before the thing started, and he like texted me like, I'm here. And I was like, damn. So like we all go see this movie, and then I'll let Bill. But that's the preference. Like I preface it with like the first one was like pretty good.
Yeah, I went and rewatched the first one right before I saw the second one, because the first one I had only seen the ending while I was getting my hair cut, at a barber in the city. So I already knew how it ended, but I was like, all right, let me go back and watch it. And I thought it was all right. I had the same opinion of it in the first place. The reason why I kind of stayed away from it is that it was a book, like, a preteen teenage book series that they turned into a movie. So very, Twilight or Hunger Games. So that's kind of why I was, didn't really care about it. But I did like the fact of it. I liked it in the first one that there was a lot of things that you don't normally see in those types of movies where they kill off a lot of people. Like, that's not something you see in like a teenager movie. But this new one, it started off pretty well. And then as it went through,
spoilers.
I'm gonna try and do it without as many spoilers as possible, but you could literally call out every television trope, one after the other after the other.
Oh God.
I only played a little bit of The Last of Us. I haven't beaten the game, but instantly, our friend Dan, who is actually going to be joining us on the channel pretty soon, he's going to be our video editor. Me and him are just whispering to each other the whole time, like, "Isn't this The Last of Us? We've seen this already."
Yep.
So we were calling out that, and then there's an entire scene with
Alan Tudyk
from Firefly, and of course I'm a big
Wash.
Firefly fan,
Wash.
and I was just like, yeah, it's Wash. And after the movie, we realized like that entire scene was pointless. Besides the fact that, hey, look, we like Alan Tudyk. That was the only reason why that scene is even had any point.
The guy needed a job or something. I don't understand.
I mean, I guess it strengthens some of the relationships between the characters, but not really. But then the whole last scene, including the twists, because I mean the first one had a big twist. This one has a twist too. But you could literally, if you've seen any action movie, you could call shot by shot the entire final sequence of that entire movie.
You were calling it shot by shot.
I was like, there's a scene where there's a 50 cal machine gun on the back of the truck, and me and Dan look at each other and like, that guy's gonna jump up on that truck and start yelling and spraying bullets.
Hashtag spoiler.
Hashtag spoiler alert. But
John hasn't seen the
that's
movie yet.
exactly what happened.
Well, you would have figured it out too.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's staring
I
at
know.
you in the face. It's every action movie trope possible, one right after the other, and it's
It was too much.
Which in itself was hilarious, and I actually found it really fun. But I'm one of those people that can take a bad movie, quote unquote, and enjoy it. So as far as the movie goes, as a movie, it wasn't a good movie. But was it a bad movie? No, it was enjoyable. But that's what I expected from it. So I didn't leave the movie any more or less than when I went in. I expected what I got of it, and I also went with I had a certificate for a free ticket because I went to go see the Dragon Ball Z movie, and the theater somebody pulled the fire alarm, so I got a free ticket. So, but I did get to see. Oh, I got to see it. I got to see the Dragon Ball Z movie. And they just gave us an extra ticket. So I was like, oh, cool. Free ticket, whatever.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. No, yeah.
John had to work on a Saturday. John couldn't go.
That's why John has to shave his beard, too.
That's why I had to shave my beard, yeah.
It's so frustrating for me.
It's frustrating.
It's
Hashtag workflow.
Hashtag get that money.
Hashtag stop it with the hashtags.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Bill's gonna edit all of this out.
No, I won't. I'm gonna leave
He's
it.
gonna keep it in.
I'll
get
keep
the
the most
flow
useless points of it. I'll just cut out all the actual information. It's just gonna be us rambling.
It's gonna be like Destiny 10 out of 10. Nah.
Super cut. Just turn it into one of those the YouTube things where they do the compilations with the Illuminati confirmed and the ooh baby a triple. Just gonna do all that, but with
Ooh, baby,
our voices.
Baby triple. That was legitness.
I definitely want to give the guy that did our intro music a shout out.
Oh, definitely.
One of Michael's friends, my younger brother, the douche, Frank Tedesco. This kid is super talented. Very excited that he could help us out with that. That was really great of him.
Yeah,
And that was one of those things that we brought it up. You brought it up to him, and there was a couple people that were talking about doing the intro. I was even talking about doing the intro myself, but we went with Frank for the fact that you messaged him, and within a half hour, he already had it finished.
Yeah,
and we were just like, okay.
Yeah, like he had two samples of two different things, both in the vein that we enjoyed, and it was just like it was so easy to do it. It was just like yeah, absolutely. Like if he's gonna like drop everything and just do that for us, within an hour, I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna not say yes. Fantastic.
What was great was we got something right away, which was like amazing. Like you emailed him, and he was like, yeah, sure, totally, I'll do this. And then you're like, oh, this is great. And then like boom, you're like, guys, he already sent me something.
Yeah.
And
in the time frame that we're hanging out with each other watching a movie.
No, we're watching League.
Yeah, we're watching Michael
League.
play League of Legends and be bad at it. But
yeah,
he was being so bad. Sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, man. They throw you under the bus. You're a good player though. He's good. He's good.
He's
really
actually
good.
he's pretty filthy.
I mean, he's better than us. I mean, considering he's in what is he, Diamond now, or is he
he's
in?
Diamond Ring.
Yeah,
Piece of
so
shit.
It's not my type of mobile. I'll play you in Smite, man. Wreck you in Smite.
See you in the streets.
See you in the streets.
Yeah, I learned recently because I went back and tried playing League. I'm just not a fan of the top-down click games. Like,
You've fallen out of love with it. You've fallen out.
I'll get back into it. I played League for a bit. I was thinking about just starting up again.
John, if you want to get back into it, I am 100% down. I keep mine up to date at all times.
Oh, all right. Oh, real quick, going back to the intro, my my ringtone from my phone is actually the. I think it's just so awesome and catchy. People call me like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Chronocide."
You're like, "It's Chronocide."
You should get to
What's
know
Chronocide? You'll see.
You'll see. We're taking over the world.
Taking over the world.
One
radio
second,
at a time.
1 second at a time.
1 second.
Speaking of time, what are we on time right now?
We gotta be getting close.
26 minutes right now, actually.
Wow, that's it.
That's just it, man.
Hey, it's episode 1. We gotta slide this in easy,
Yeah, we gotta take it easy. I
at
like
that.
to go back to the gaming channel, actually.
I'm down for that.
Real quick, is somebody masturbating?
Yeah, somebody's
like, what is going on? They're like going.
I'm aggressively stroking myself.
What like? Is someone building a house right now?
Yeah, right now actually, Garrett is on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was gonna guess. I'm like, I hope it's Garrett fixing your ceiling so that
There's always something, right?
There's always something going on.
I can't count how many times I've been over your house and start getting rained on and.
Yeah. Well,
least
that's
it's
what
getting
happens when you get a house from the 50s.
Get a house from the 50s. Nice. All right, let's go back to the gaming channel. I wanted to talk about what I posted last night that Jay said that he wasn't going to answer until the morning, and he actually never answered. I
Yes.
put down on the gaming channel, which I love. I love the gaming channel. You can write anything down. You could put something up, and then people there's always opinions and reviews, and like it's amazing. Honestly, like when I was building my PC, because I built it in
Was it
December,
Yep.
but I started around Black Friday, like purchasing all the parts because great deals, and just like, hey, I'm building a PC. I need some tips. I'm lost. And
What do I want? And I was
what
like,
do I want?
dude, I was on
Boom.
top of that so hard. I was
Yeah, it was you.
all about it.
You, Josh, Alex, and stuff. They were all like, "This is what you need. This is what you should get," and stuff. And then like, "Hey, what about this?" And you guys are like, "Oh, maybe you should switch it out with this part." Or like, if you're having this is your motherboard, maybe you want to switch over to this graphics card and stuff like that.
It's dual channel RAM. You want to buy 2 sticks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
it was great. It was like a big help, and I love my PC now. It's like more than I need, but it's absolutely amazing. That's what I love about our gaming channel. Any questions or anything like that, boom, you throw it out. Like, hey, has anybody played the new Metal Gear Solid?
you'll see 6 people show
You'll
up.
see, like, in a second, like, snap your fingers. Biggest thing now in the gaming channel is John Cena. I just had to say that.
Oh yeah,
We're
John.
trolling. We all troll each other. But last night I posted.
His time
if
is
you
now.
had-
His time is now, guys.
If you had $5,000 for a budget, and you had to build a PC, and that's from the case to the monitor, like, what would your build be? And so, Jay, you haven't actually mentioned anything yet, and you told me you were going to. I was looking forward to it.
Well,
I've gotten
that-
private messages from people saying, like, don't feel like posting it, but here, this is what I'm gonna put up.
Oh, see now that question scales because do I have to spend that money now? Because I would definitely wait until the new GPUs drop from Nvidia.
No, that's
The-
right
the-
now, like,
All right,
and
so
that's
right-
$5
right.
grand. Originally, it was gonna be 10 grand, but then
All right,
I
so-
realized I was like,
You're
5
gonna-
grand's a little bit better because it's harder.
I'm gonna dual SLI Titans, obviously. Water cool those bitches. I'd probably get the new 6700K Intel i7. The case,
Otherwise, those graphics cards would be fucking useless, to be honest with you.
100%.
That's
Yeah,
what
I would
push 'em.
also go with an ROG Rampage board, the Asus Rampage board. The thing is, beast mode, built-in Wi-Fi, like everything that you would ever think that you would need, it has. I think you can get like up to 128 gigs of DDR4 RAM in it. It's like
That's
it's
ridiculous.
disgusting.
Yeah, there's no absolutely.
Why?
Yeah, if I have 5 grand, I mean that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, why not?
I'd probably get one of those IPS or maybe an OLED 4K display. Those things are like perfect color. Obviously, it'd have to be G-Sync enabled to talk with my GPUs so that I can get the best performance out of them.
Yes, definitely.
I'd probably go with the mechanical keyboard, all that stuff. Like if I got 5 grand, I'm going balls to the wall. I'm not
Exactly.
I probably wouldn't have to replace this computer for the next 7 years.
I mean, my response was the idea of putting $5,000 into a computer is just
Oh, it's
kind of crazy in
insane.
general.
You should see some
But-
of these builds that
Oh,
people
yeah.
make, though. I mean,
I've seen some builds that people have made that are just disgusting, and I think they're great, but personally, it's just something I could never see myself doing. If I had that much money for a computer, I just put it into a Mac Pro and open up a studio. Like
Deadmau5 just built a new PC, and I follow him on Instagram, and it's just like, what do you play Minecraft? Like, what? What do you
Yeah,
do?
but he plays it at 144 FPS at 4K,
yeah.
bro.
Exactly. On a freaking massive,
He
like,
uses
3 monitors.
He's got 180 FPS on Oculus Rift.
You actually can use Oculus Rift.
Yeah, yeah.
I have Oculus Rift. Ask me when I last used it.
You do have Oculus Rift. You bought Derek's.
oh,
I
you
bought
do? I didn't know
Derek's.
you had one.
Yeah, I do. I bought it from Derek, played it for like 2 or 3 days. Haven't really touched it since. It's developer copy. It's not consumer, so it's not plug and play. So it's really finicky when you're playing different games. I mean, all of it's just demos and betas, and if there are games, you have to pay for them. And I'm kind of not like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. Like, it's not a complete game yet.
Exactly.
But I can't get it to work on Windows 10, and I'm very upset that I upgraded to Windows 10. So,
Yeah, I was hearing recently about a whole bunch of things that Windows 10 does that I didn't realize that were, there's one setting where if someone has the setting on, which is already defaulted to on, and you give them your Wi-Fi password, that Wi-Fi password they can now
Share your PC.
Yeah.
They can go right into your computer. I can do
So-
that right from my phone. My Xbox. I turn my Xbox on, like right over the photos, or the photos are on my computer, and I'm like, oh my god.
which
like,
which is not a bad
No.
thing. People were saying, "Oh, it's terrible," but
You should just have control
it's-
over it.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they automatically have that on, and it's not something you turn on yourself. And if you live in an area, I mean, the area we live in is not
It doesn't
too
matter.
bad. Yeah,
for
it's
me,
not
it doesn't
too
matter
bad
at all.
But
Nobody can
if-
get to my Wi-Fi.
Right,
There's
but if
not
you live
enough.
in the city and you have that on, you're screwed.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
don't.
Because there's a good chance that at least 2 or 3 of your friends might happen to walk by your house and get your Wi-Fi, and then suddenly everybody else
And then
has
the
your
fapping
Wi-Fi.
happens all over again. you know?
Exactly.
Oh, what a perfect setup for that.
I would just say.
Just talk.
I would just say enjoy. Okay.
Enjoy the show.
Maybe that was Windows. That was Microsoft's actual intention, is that they want to just cause the fappening number 2.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I think
Apple
part
did.
two.
Apple did the first one, so it's only fair.
yeah,
Only
exactly.
fair. They need to follow along, you know.
Maybe we can get Jennifer Aniston this time. You know,
Oh yes,
Oh boy.
both the
Oh, God,
Jennifers.
let's not get into
Ooh.
that.
Oh shit.
there it is.
Baby, a triple.
Back. Back.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
This is making its turns. So,
I think that's a good stopping point.
you
Yeah, I
think it's a
think
good
so.
stopping point?
I
Alright, so-
I'd like to whore myself out. If anyone has any questions they would want to be on the show, you're more than welcome to tweet at me or at the podcast actually at
Yes.
at Slade Time. That's the Chronocide podcast. If you do that, you definitely get your question in. We'll put it into a segment at some point.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, do that all jazz sort of thing.
We're on Snapchat. We got it all. Got it
We
all going
Snapchat.
on.
You want to watch some snaps that we probably won't snap. I actually forgot to snap before the show, so it doesn't matter anyways because this is pre-recorded. So I can just-
Pre-recorded.
You're breaking the
The meta.
breaking the meta, man.
That's some Deadpool shit.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, we'll edit that out.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
Bill,
None
edit
of
that
it.
out.
Do we do the clap?
Oh, I clapped way
All
late.
right. Oh, are we actually clapping? Because I thought we were gonna
Well,
say
no.
goodbye first.
Oh, yeah,
No,
we'll
we're
say
gonna
goodbye.
say goodbye. We gotta.
Oh, well, we'll say goodbye.
Are we keeping all this in?
Sure.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
We'll
that's
As
edit
in,
that
yeah,
out.
that's I'm gonna leave it in and make
they
you
need
sound
to know
like an
that
idiot.
they need to know that this is the clusterfuck that is this is Chronocide
bad.
Day 1.
This is episode 1. So yes. Oh my god, I love this.
All right.
Thank you everybody from listening. In. This is-
Take it easy, guys. Thanks for killing some time with us.
Yeah, thanks for killing some time.
Most def. I'm just happy to be here, guys.
I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. You're so good.